are selling a digital product and you are not using webinars, baby, you are leaving money on the table. In this video, I'm not just going to tell you how webinars can help you sell your digital products, but thanks to our friends at HighLevel who are sponsoring this video, I'm able to walk you through on the HighLevel platform step by step of how to create a webinar, one that will sell your products on autopilot so you can sell any time of the day or night with less effort. So you know what you got to do. Hit that algorithm in the face. Let YouTube know that you like money-making content. And you do that by hitting the thumbs up button. And also please don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notifications. And if you're new here, make sure you drop a comment so I can say, hey. But now that we got that out of the way, let's get into how to use webinars to sell your digital products on autopilot. Let's go. For years, I thought webinars were just for online coaches or people that wanted to sell expensive courses. But here's what I learned. Webinars are one of the easiest ways to build trust with potential customers. Because if you've been watching me for any period of time, you would know that there are 3 factors in really getting a customer to spend their money with you. And it is that know, like, trust factor. They get to know you, they start to like you, and they trust you enough to buy your products. And webinars allow you to not only show your personality, but it also allows you to educate your customers. So when you're giving them information in a free webinar, guess what? They're going to start to like you because they're getting something free. They're getting that free education. They're getting something that can actually help them. And that will help build on that know, like, trust factor so that they can come up out of their wallets and start actually spending money with you. I used to post on social media every day, hoping to be able to explain my product in 60 seconds or less. I would be like,
click the link in my bio,
and wonder why nobody clicked. Because let's face it, in that 60-second clip, people don't get to know you and they don't get to like you or your brands. And a lot of times people are not even coming back to your page to build that know, like, trust factor based off of 60-second videos. But then I tried live webinars, and I actually have been doing live webinars since 2022, starting with my audiobook narration course. So what I did was I put together a slideshow in Canva. That's a free platform. And they even have free templates that are pre-made that you can use and change them around to fit your brand, your message, and use it for your webinar. And once I did that first webinar and earned hundreds of dollars, I quickly realized that webinar outpaced any social media post that I had ever done. And think about why that could be. Because people actually learned about me. They got to hear my story. They got to resonate with me. They got to relate. They felt like they were in the room with me. And that's something that a 60-second YouTube short could never do for you. People don't just buy products. They buy from people they trust. With a webinar, you're not just selling, you are teaching, you are resonating with people, you are answering their questions on the spot, you're answering their objections in real time, and you can actually walk them through the product, explain the product in depth for them so that they can leave knowing that they got some value out of your webinar. And guess what? With the law of reciprocity, a lot of times when you're giving out free information to people, they often feel obligated to spend money with you because they're like, oh, wow, this person put together this whole webinar. They put together this whole presentation. They were relatable. The product is great. I should buy from this person. They put a lot into this. So that law of reciprocity is telling them, like, oh, they really helped you out. How about you help them out too? And also, what goes on in the mind of a lot of customers is if I'm getting all of this information for free, I can just imagine how much more value I'll get if I pay for information. So those are 2 good reasons for somebody to spend money with you when they would not have spent money with you on social media because they didn't get to know you. They didn't get to see all the work that you put into it. They didn't get to see the actual value that you are giving them. Now, just from talking to a lot of you, I understand a lot of you are shy. You don't want to show your faces. But guess what? You have options in this game of webinars. You don't have to do a live webinar. You can pre-record your webinar and then post it for people to watch it on demand. Or you could do a live webinar and take that recording and automate that. It's literally like cloning yourself and let them do the work while you're at Target, while you're sleeping, while you're having dinner, on autopilot, baby. But I can show you better than I can tell you. So let's go into high level and I'm going to demonstrate how to set up a webinar and explain the details so that you fully understand how you can really sell your digital products on autopilot with a webinar. Let's dive into my computer. When you're logged in high level, there's a tab on the left side that says sites. So you'll go there in order to find the webinars. You will see right here at the top, I'm already here, webinars. In order to create a new webinar, you can click new webinar funnel and look at this. You will have the option to do an on-demand webinar, which means it's pre-recorded. So for those of you that are nervous, you can pre-record your webinar, upload it, and be done with it. Let people watch it when they want to. Or you can do a live webinar if you want to live stream a webinar. So I'm going to do an on-demand webinar. Now, for this, I'm going to just do a test real quick, and then I'll show you the webinar that I actually just set up. So you're going to put in your webinar name, boom, and then you're going to go to next, and then you're going to select a form for your webinar. So in order to select a form for your webinar, there are already forms that may be uploaded. They can actually walk you through how to set up a form, but you're going to need a form where people can put their names in. If you don't have your form set up and you don't want high level to do it, you can actually go to forms right up here on the top and create a form. But I already have a form that I set up, which is my narration class registration. So I'm going to go to next. And then here is where you upload your video file. And I'm going to use this one, which is my Paid to Narrate Masterclass. It takes a little while to process these when they're longer. This video is quite long. It's over an hour long, but I wanted you guys to see the template library. This makes it a lot easier for you. Instead of having to set up a sales page or set up your webinar homepage from scratch, you can actually use one of their templates. But let's just take a peek at one of these that are in here. If you were to choose this template, you'll be able to move things around, change things out, add your images. Let me show you mine because it's a lot easier to understand. So there are 3 steps in this webinar setup. It's super easy. I used one of their templates. So let me just go to edit so you can see what it's like to set up this webinar. So like I said, these are drag and drop, okay? So like I said, I used one of their templates. So I just swapped out the words, didn't do much with it, changed out some colors, and I input my form. So this was the form that I created here on High Level. And when people put in their name, their email address, they can get automated emails from me. So if I have any future information to give, or if there's any changes or any reminders of the webinar, it will be sent to them automatically. On here, I have a video. It's a little intro video to get people to understand what the free class is about. You can't really see that on this end of it, but I'll show you on the front end. This was not a page that took a long time at all. Okay, so now that you saw what the back end looks like, let me show you what it looks like on the front end to the people that are signing up. So when they come over here, this is the front end. They will be met with the video intro where I'm explaining what the class is about. They will see everything that I just showed you. And then when they register, I just have a simple thanks for registering, boom, click to watch the webinar. And here is the page where they can actually watch the webinar. See, this was super easy. This is a 3-step process. Most of what I used were templates. And the only other thing that I pretty much added were the little videos for the intro and for the webinar. And that's optional to add a video for your intro. And if you're going to do a webinar, remember you have the option to do a live one, or you could do the pre-recorded. Now, one thing that I want you to remember is that when people sign up, you do want to automate reminders and things. So in order to do that, you would go to edit and you'll find webinar recipe under automation and workflow. But you can pick a template. I used recipe, which is webinar registration confirmation and reminders. And I have a whole workflow set up. This is super easy to do. So the trigger is when the registration trigger link is clicked or if a registration form is submitted. And what will happen is it will add a registration tag to them so that I will know they registered for this particular webinar. Now, I added this in here for an example. If you have a specific date of your webinar, like if you're going to do a live webinar, you can set a specific date so that the confirmation email won't be sent to them until a particular day. But if you have an on-demand webinar, you don't need this step. But after that person is tagged as having registered for the webinar, you would be able to just jump here. The next step is confirmation email. So you want people to have a confirmation that they are registered. This was automated pretty much. I didn't really add anything. I just let HighLevel autofill everything, such as their first and last name, and it'll say like, we'll see you on this day and time at this link. So that's automated in there. I didn't have to do anything. And then I have it wait 24 hours and then I send another reminder email. And this part right here is something I put in for those of you that are going to do like a live webinar where you have a specific date. Okay. So this is like a 24-hour reminder. Then you can do another reminder for 1 hour before. But if you're not going to use these, you can easily just delete these out of here. All right. So that's how you set up a webinar on HighLevel. Now, what you just saw, I was only able to do that without duct taping 17 different apps together because of HighLevel. So everything is all on that one platform. And so you guys know, HighLevel is giving a special offer for my audience. They normally do a 14-day free trial, but for my audience, HighLevel is giving you guys 30 days for free. So you can actually start having your webinar posted today. Like you can, well, of course, depending on what time it is right now, but you can record a webinar, put it up today, mention it on social media, have people sign up online, and boom, now you got your money-making machine. For real, you can do this within 1 day. And just to help you out even more, for the first 20 people that sign up for HighLevel, I'm going to give you a 30-minute strategy session one-on-one with me, and we will work out a plan so that you can meet your financial goals within 90 days, okay? So I'm offering that to you. That is a $150 value on top of your free trial. So I'm not just throwing you out to the wolves. You are legit going to be able to access HighLevel, and HighLevel will actually help you get acclimated with their platform, and they will answer any questions in their onboarding session. But you will also, if you're one of the first 20 people to sign up, because I'm only one person, I can only do the first 20, okay? But for the first 20 people that do sign up with HighLevel for that free 30-day trial, I'm going to give you a free strategy session. But I want to hear from you. Did you already know that webinars were such a gold mine? Are you somebody that wants to start doing webinars? Do you have any questions about anything that I showed in this video? Let's discuss it in the comments, but please don't forget to let me and the algorithm know that you like money-making content. And the way that you do that is by hitting the thumbs up button. Also, don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notifications so you can be notified when I drop a new video. Now, if you are somebody that really does want to get into making money online and you're just tired of watching video after video, then I suggest you watch this video. This will really help you out. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.
I might be broken down, but I'm smiling. I keep my head up high, though I fail. Sometimes I get a bit emotional, but then I turn around and let it